This is Digital Futures, and we're honing in on big data, or what we like to call crowd data. We're seeing exponential growth here, and that's no surprise, given 90% of the world's lifetime data was generated, get this, in the past 2 years alone. This technology has massive social implications. We're seeing governments track and contain epidemics in real time, relief organizations cope with natural disasters, and direct consumer benefit as companies use data intelligently to better cater to us.
Picking up on the point about growth, the industry is set to be worth over a whopping $48 billion by 2018. Also, businesses are realizing data is a critical asset, as the volume and detail of information they're capturing rises each day.
The rise of multimedia, social, and the Internet of Things will fuel more growth here. Now, security and privacy of data is still a concern for consumers, but we're starting to see a shift in these conversations as folks start to see that organizations are being diligent to protect user privacy.
All in all, it's about transparency and awareness. The companies who end up succeeding in this space will be the ones that build digital confidence and bring people along on that journey.
Then there's the millennial generation who have very clear ideas on what they want in return for their data, as well as how much it's worth to them. We pinned down 3 Uber experts to give us their take on where the space is headed.
To me, the data economy is using the data that's produced by all sorts of systems and devices and repurposing it to realise value. And that value can be money, that value can be environmental benefit, it can be making public services run better. So there are all kinds of different values in this economy. It's not just a straightforward financial economy, I would say.
The core of interpreting big data is what it means about human life, and that's human dynamics. So if you see all the people walking this way, what does that mean for the crowd behavior? Where are they going to go next? Things like that. So you need to understand how to read these little breadcrumbs we leave behind from our cell phones and web searches to be able to understand what the population wants to do next.
And when you layer in all of the billions of connected individuals and devices, the new social platforms, and the power of the analytics, that collectively those add up to a tool set, a lens that we simply didn't have before as individuals and a society. And we can apply that in a variety of ways.
The regulation is putting people much more in control of their own data. And the bargain is you're in control of your data. The companies have to be much more transparent, but they get to keep the aggregate data that doesn't relate to any particular person. And between them and the government giving up its data and making that public, we should be able to enter a world where you can finally see what's going on because the data's there, and you can control how you relate to that because you control the data about you.
I think ultimately, if corporations use big data to not only view it as a way of visibly seeing what people like, but also listening and really starting to view individuals as producers as well as consumers, then that's where the transformation can really occur.
New York did some great work on combining different data sources they had to find which buildings were dangerous to citizens and to send their inspectors to the most dangerous ones first. And from that they got 5 times better at finding buildings which had previously killed firefighters because they were so dangerous and they weren't getting to them fast enough.
One of the people that works with us at the World Economic Forum, a company by the name of Jana, has access to 3.5 billion individuals that, quite frankly, don't have a lot of resources and income. And being able to understand their needs, start to build out some of what their issues and concerns are, we simply haven't been able to feed and understand some of those needs, particularly in our business relationships, and now we can start to understand those in a better and more granular way.
The thing that will drive uptake is the wonderful things you can do with it. If you can prevent depression in the population, if you can take care of your elder parents, if you can green the planet, if you can do things like that, which you can do with the big data, people will be clamoring for it.
Big data is a tool, and ultimately it's up to society and individuals to decide how we want to use it. It can be weaponized or it can be used for the common good. And I'm very confident of which way we'll go to ultimately improve the state of the world.
We can clearly see that this industry is already taking off, with a truly data-driven economy being defined and created as we speak.
Exciting times are ahead. Thanks for watching.